welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am in my base camp right now, and let me tell you, life has been real chaotic lately. We've been doing a few Texas adventures, but also I've been behind the scenes doing a lot of stuff. Some of that will be on the channel, some of it will not. It has been crazy, let me just put it that way. But today we're gonna actually make the first steps toward getting the van ready. As you guys know, whenever I came home, I was super sick, so for 2 weeks I just kind of walked away and said, okay, until I felt better. And now it is finally time for me to start doing some of the things that I need to do to get some of the things out of the van, put some new things in the van, to load some things, to unload some things, to organize a lot of things, and to just really give it a good cleaning. So here we go. We're gonna get started on this, and it could be interesting. There she is. There she is. She's dirty and disgusting. It's been raining, and then it's been windy, and basically this is all disgustingness that came from West Texas. The solar panel is basically brown. It's just gross. So I'm gonna have to clean the van at some point, but that's not a right now thing. We're gonna start off by putting some patches up. Probably thinking, why are you starting with the patches? That's like a nothing in comparison. Yeah, it is. And yes, this is my dad's van behind me, parked here, hanging out, chilling. Kind of sad, but at the same time, you'll notice it still has the awning on there and stuff. He hasn't been able to take all of that and put it onto the shuttle yet. I'll give you guys an update whenever he's ready, but again, life's been chaotic, not just for myself, but also for others, and we'll get to all of that in this video. But for now, patches. Kind of hard to see this, but that is 108 degrees. And look, the dust is not just exclusive to the outside, it's also in here. So we've got a lot of cleaning to do. So let's talk about it while we're sitting here and doing this, the most minimal task that I can possibly do. Whenever I came home, I was super sick. I mentioned that the other day, and I just kind of checked out, and I was like, I can't do this right now. It was hard for me to even function as a person, let alone do van projects. So I was like, you know what? I'm super okay with just not for a little bit. So instead of worrying about that kind of stuff, I took care of myself, and then after that, I did some things with my family after I started feeling better, and I feel 150,000 times better. The only thing I'm dealing with now is I've got some weirdness with like my ears, and so I'm trying to get through all of that before I hit the road and do anything major, because let's face it, we don't want to be on the road feeling not so good. So I thought today, since it is warm outside, it was a good day for me to come out here because it's not super windy and just kind of assess the damage of what I need to work on. I have unloaded like all of my food stuff and things like that that I needed to take out, but other than that, I haven't really done a lot. I moved one of the refrigerators back to the back, and I took in one battery just to kind of mess with it whenever we had a power outage, but other than that, not so much. So yeah, it's gonna be a struggle bus, but I'm almost ready to hang up this first patch, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about what's going on with the shuttle situation also, because I know a lot of you guys have been asking. Let's start with this one, like maybe right here. This was from Celtic Festival, where we learned a little bit about my heritage. That was pretty cool. We got to see the little Highland cow. So what's going on with the shuttle? Not a lot at all. My parents have been going. My dad retired, and then a whole bunch of stuff happened, and he had to take care of that. And then my mom retired, and then they had a whole bunch more stuff to take care of. So basically, he's about to get started on everything. But in the meantime, he made some decisions. The van that he had, that he absolutely was so excited about, has a few things that are already on there. For example, the roof vent, the solar, things like that. And so he was toying with the idea of taking some of that and then using it on the shuttle. But he kind of decided that he didn't want to take out at least the roof vent, because then he'd have a big hole in the ceiling. And you know, that's not something that you normally think about, because, oh, you're thinking, oh, the motor's gone. Why would you even want to keep the van? Well, at some point, I might want to put a motor in there. So we're keeping the van for at least now. That's what we've decided. In the meantime, though, things like the awning and stuff like that, they can still sit outside. That's what they're designed for. So he hasn't taken any of those things off, but he has pretty much gutted the inside of the van. And all of those things will be used in the bigger shuttle. Now, I have a couple things that are going to go into the shuttle for him, including a water filtration system, and then also a hot water heater for a shower. And so I'm going to show you those things on the channel kind of ahead of that build, so you can see what they are, because I'm really excited about them. I want to check them out. I don't have enough room for them in my van, but I'm so happy that they're going to be able to use them. So I'll be sharing those things pretty soon, but that's kind of where we sit as of right now. He has a plan. He knows what he wants to do. He knows what he's going to be using and what he's going to be needing. All the seats are out of the shuttle completely, and realistically, he's made a little bit of progress in way of like starting on things, but not much, because again, life just kind of happens. 2 more patches though. 2 more patches. Okay, that one's also from the Celtic Festival. school, and this one is from the fort that we just went to. So what's next? Now that we got those hung up, that was the easiest part, and getting you guys an update. Now's the hard stuff. I have to actually empty out the van, and this is gonna take a bit. I'm not gonna take everything out of the van, but I am gonna take a lot of stuff out of the van, get it really cleaned up, and then clean the entire van itself, because not only, again, was I sick when I came home, which means, ooh, gross, bad, but also the dust has just been disgusting. There was one whole day where we had this really horrific storm that came through, and the winds were blowing so much that I was honestly afraid that we were going to lose these trees kind of behind me. But the grass and everything was just covered in this like chalkiness after that. It was so gross. So inside of the van is also unfortunately covered in a layer of that, even with all of the doors closed. So super fun. Oh, let's see the damage, because again, I've moved some things out of the way, but others are just all over the place. I also have this, which I think I'm going to take on one of my Texas adventures. I was going to show this to you a little bit more while we were on the road, but then I ended up getting sick. So I think I'm going to take this into one of our adventures that we go on, because I'm going to take out both the refrigerators and clean them really well. So I'll just carry this with me. I need to carry in my power stations, have this really fun big hat for a future adventure that I'm going to actually be doing with a special guest. It's going to be really fun. I have another hat inside as well. But other than that, I just need to kind of like just take everything in. I need to clean everything off. I need to really scrub, and I need to take out this bag of trash because I've just been kind of throwing things in there as I go. So this is going to take a bit of time. So I'll check back in with you guys after I get it a little bit more unloaded. A little bit of an update. I have been pulling out all of the things. I just have these 2 power stations left. I'm going to take them in too to top them off, but I pulled out the fridge. I'm about to pull out a few other things, and all in all, it's looking a lot better. Still not finished though. There are a lot of things that go into my van, and with me changing out stuff, it's important for me to figure out what's going to be important. Like, I'll be taking in this because I'll be moving into summer, so I won't want felt, but I might add straw. But little decisions like that do go a long way. I also have a few other things that I need to kind of work through in the back, but it's coming along. It's also very warm today, so I'm doing this in spurts. I did a little bit yesterday, I did a little bit today, and then I'll do a little bit tomorrow. And each day I get closer to the goal of ultimately getting out of here. But I have several things that need to go in the van still, so that's gonna be a process of figuring out what exactly I want to change out. I may be putting a different power station in because I did take out that one, and if I do, I may put in a brand new one just to see what it does on this next trip. But we'll see. I'm not there yet. This will stay because this is my window covers, and so is this. This little table always stays in, but I'm going to lay it flat for right now, and my mileage log always stays in here. I'm going to be taking this beanie out, and then also I'll take this out because I always wash these really well when I come home, and I'll take these in so I can empty them and clean them very good. I still have to clean out the roof box, which has the other one, and I'm going to try to find a cap. Don't know if that's going to work out or not though, so we'll see. I'll take in my toilet, sanitize it, restock it, and then I'll keep my other things that go up here probably for now at least. So this is kind of where we're at. I also need to take this thing in and restock the entire thing, so I got some stuff to work on. Okay, so I decided I was going to take a little bit of break from unpacking, moving, cleaning, doing, and try to put some thought into how I want to reconfigure my van. I've already unloaded the roof box. I have already pulled out everything that I was using to just sit whenever we were at our special occasions and events. And I've already taken out all of my clothing that was designed for winter so that I can pack in spring/summer, I guess you would call it. In other words, lighter weight clothes. So now is the time where I'm going to be making the hard decisions of what goes back in the van. And with that, there's going to be a few things that are changing that I kind of wasn't expecting to change. I have recently decided that for my health situation that I was going through, that I wanted to change over to a like soup-esque or more liquid-based diet because of all of the drainage that I was having, and it's working out great. So I kind of want to stay with this for a little bit longer because it's helping and it's making me feel so much better after being down for what felt like forever. And so with that changes how I cook in my van quite a bit. Now there are a few things that I would like to keep in my van, but there's also some things that I think I'm going to be removing. Like for example, I have a small sandwich Ridge Monkey. I'm going to be pulling that out. I think I'm also going to be pulling out my large Ridge Monkey for the time being and just keeping the deep pot, because the deep pot has the griddle top lid where I can pop it over and still use that like I can my larger Ridge Monkey, but I don't really need both both of them if I'm mostly doing liquid-based or soup-based diets. So what I think is I'll keep the deep pot in there, and then I'll be able to make my soup bases, and then I'm going to need to blend them because I'm trying to eat things that are pureed basically. This is the blender that I was carrying in the van, and I really liked this, but more recently, because I've used it so much, it's starting to just like wear down. So if I put any kind of like frozen fruits in there, it just kind of and then doesn't really do the job. This has been well loved. So with regular liquids, it still works. This is just a Type-C rechargeable blend jet. Found this at Walmart. It has worked great. However, I think I'm gonna have to bring along my big guy. This is the Magic Bullet. The Magic Bullet we also picked up at Walmart. I've had this for a while. I've been blending my soups in this. I blend my smoothies. I can put pretty much anything frozen in there and it works really well. So I have to test this out on a power station to see if it's gonna work. So I might be doing a video where I share some of the things that I can make in this so you guys can see why this is something I'm adding to the van and why you might want to. But for now, I'm just trying to think what else needs to come out. And in the process, I'm kind of walking away from all of it because it's just kind of getting overwhelming, and I'm working on something else. My wall of wonder. My wall of wonder, of course, is something that I have here at my base camp that reminds me of all my joys. This helps me to reflect on all the amazing things that I've done, and with that, it brings me so much joy to help me plan for my future endeavors. And then also, this is where all my patches come after they come out of the van. I've showed you guys this before, but it just continues to expand and grow. I just hung up these, in fact, day before yesterday, and then I just finally got the rest of my photos in, so I'll be hanging them up as well. But this is how I reflect. Instead of collecting t-shirts or mugs or anything like that, I collect memories filled with joys, people, and special events. And that's what brings me happiness. Since the beginning, I have been saying we should live life more fully. And as I reflect on this particular wall right here, it always lets me see all the things that I did that I didn't know I could do. See, when I started out my channel 8 years ago, I was living in Dallas and I was pretty much trying to figure out where I needed to go with my life. And a lot of things that I was experiencing at that time were wash, rinse, repeat. And it wasn't super fulfilling. And so by getting out and taking a chance on myself, I've discovered this entire world of adventure, and I celebrate that. And this reminds me, every time I walk past it, as I'm going past, I'm like, wow, I would have never done any of these things if I wouldn't have taken a risk by betting on myself. So I think that this is something that is a good way for me to kind of put my mind together today to make those next big choices so that I can plan that next step. So we have a lot of changes that are coming in the van, little ones, but a lot of them. I have to figure out what I'm going to use that extra space for now. Maybe I could even take some of my art supplies with me if I don't have to take the larger cooking devices. I don't know. The world is our oyster, but I'll be sharing that on the next one. Till next time, guys. Remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Bye.